Developing right now, Cincinnati fire crews are trying to save Molly Malone's and other buildings and apartments from being further damaged in this fire. 9 on your sides, Jake Ryle is live in Pleasant Ridge with the firefighters' strategy at this point. Jake.
Well, I got to tell you, that strategy really has been changing over the past few minutes. Even taking a look here, we certainly noticed that it was the smoke had been down quite a bit, and actually just over the past 2 to 3 minutes, there's black smoke. Now that smoke turning to gray. You can see a firefighter about halfway up or so on the ladder as they are still actively shooting water down onto the roof and the ceiling of Molly Malone's, as well as that second-story apartment. We do know everybody inside was able to evacuate. That's according to Assistant Fire Chief Steve Breitfelder. He says the fire started up in the attic of one of the apartments on the second floor. From there, it quickly spread and crews were forced to go defensive. Molly Malone's restaurant here on Montgomery Road has been damaged. Crews working to keep that damage from spreading next door, though. We've seen a lot of fire crews out and about shooting streams of water trying to protect the buildings next to Molly Malone's. Now, fire officials tell me the age of the building and the construction of the attic made it tough to put out the fire.
Well, once we get to the source, it's not a problem. But again, the attic, an older building, getting up into the attic, getting access up there to fight these types of fires in these older buildings is just difficult. It's a lot of labor, and then locating the fire in itself is the biggest problem.
And these firefighters are battling smoke, they're battling flames, they're also battling the heat. And we know that there are about 90 to 100 Cincinnati Fire Department firefighters here on the scene. Some of them have been taking shifts going inside of that air-conditioned bus just to get out of the heat. Now, we're going to be continuing to provide updates. We'll be talking with the Assistant Fire Chief as well as city leaders about these buildings. And as soon as we know more, we'll be sure to keep you updated. For now, reporting live in Pleasant Ridge, Jake Ryle, 9 on your side.
Thank you, Jake. From Jake on the ground to Chopper 9, the only local helicopter getting you breaking news first. It is also live over the scene. Here's Dan Carroll with a check of how traffic is moving in that area. Dan.
Well, traffic here at Montgomery and Ridge is completely blocked off. There's not going to be getting through here for some time, and probably for about a 2 or 3 block area around here. I would imagine there's not much of anything moving with all the fire apparatus that has been deployed to this fire scene. We've got multiple ladder trucks on top of this fire, just pouring all kinds of water on this building. I said earlier, when we first got to the scene, this looked like it might have been a metal roof, and that may have been a problem for firefighters, but since we've been here, it really appears now this is really a rubberized coating on that roof, and at times we have seen the flames break through the roof and then start burning that material, that silver material that is on the roof there. So that is just one of the things that firefighters are dealing with as they continue to put water and through the holes that they have in the roof here. This building here, this is the Queen City Comic and Card Company, and so that is one building that they were trying to prevent from catching on fire. Based on the way they're fighting this fire now, it looks like that danger may have passed now, but Molly Malone's is actually 2 buildings, and they've got water going between the tops of those 2 buildings to try and keep it from spreading to the other building. But you look at all the roof and the way that is starting to sag down with all the water that has been put on that, that section of roof may very well collapse into the building here before too long. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. The other thing is, we come to a lot of fires. From the Cincinnati Fire Department, here in Chopper 9. And for them to be on the scene this long with flames still going on is really a testimony to just how intense and how tough this fire is to battle. Because Cincinnati Fire Department, they get fires knocked down very, very quickly, and it's unusual for them to be working this hard for this length of time. So this is a very difficult fire for them, and they continue to pour all kinds of water on this. We'll continue to watch it and bring you updates as we continue with 9 on your side. Until then, I'm Dan Carroll in Chopper 9.
Yeah.